The female form can make a man behave in strange and irrational ways. Let's talk about the old days when the rule of bros before hoes didn't exist yet. Ah crap, we're making this cool video game, but we didn't hire a proper writer. Ah, screw it, just throw in a woman to save. People understand that motivation. And that's pretty much how video games were for a while. Sometimes you'd get a game that subverted expectations, like saving old Ronnie Reagan and Bad Dudes and then going out for a burger. I can't think of anything more patriotic. But sometimes saving the girl wasn't enough. Sometimes you and your friend or sibling or whatever had to throw down over her. After saving the president's daughter in Dynamite Cop, the first thing she does is goad her rescuers into beating each other senseless because she's a sociopath.
When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
And then we have Dashin Desperadoes, developed by Data East and released in 1993 for the Sega Genesis. Never heard of it? Yeah, I hadn't either. I was actually Google searching some assets for another video and caught a glimpse of that extremely striking box art. Are you ready for a race that's like nothing you've ever experienced? Dude, what are you talking about? Sonic 2 released just a year before this and you're already ripping off its two-player mode. Except Sonic's two-player mode focused more on player skill. There weren't very many ways to screw over your opponent. Whereas in Dashin Desperadoes, all you do is screw each other over. If a parent brought home this innocent looking game for their two kids and left them alone to play for a while, they'd return to that one scene from 300. Will and Rick were best buds until Jenny came to town. They've been rivals ever since. And now Jenny's dad has given her a trip around the world for her birthday. Will and Rick are both determined to go along as her bodyguard, and they'll do anything to top each other. Well, it turns out what Jenny really needed protection from was these two walking erections, especially Rick. What does he do to compensate for his own inadequacies? He kidnaps Jenny and bombs the shit out of you while trying to run you over, from friend to rival to attempted murderer. Women, am I right, guys? I understand him being programmed to be a ruthless antagonist, but somebody went way too far, because he was explicitly designed to piss you off.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
There's a certain amount of detachment involved when playing a game for a YouTube video. It may be boring or frustrating, but it's not so bad because at least you're getting a video out of it. Dashin Desperadoes is different. Every time that douchebag waited for me at the finish line just so he could bomb me and get the girl right in front of my face, felt like Data East spitting in my eye.
That makes me want to scream!
This isn't the first time Will and Rick have jumped into the line of duty for a woman, except in Spin Master. Oh, excuse me, I meant Spin Master! The boys actually worked together to save Jenny, using what else but that classic video game weapon, yo-yos. That's how it should be, brothers in arms, back to back, fighting together, not ruthlessly blowing each other up with enough ordnance to make Al-Qaeda raise their eyebrows. Thankfully, there are difficulty settings, but even on easy mode, this game is like pulling teeth. The screen crunch and fast speed ensures that every 5 seconds, you're gonna be hearing this. There is even falling damage. These guys brush off explosions, lava, shark attacks, and being flattened into a pancake. But man, falling from too high up, that's really bad on your knees. Not good for the cartilage. You know, if I'm playing by myself, I really don't think the bottom view is necessary. I'd much rather have that real estate so I could see better. It's like, I get it, I know the CPU is a cheating rotten bastard. Just look at this nonsense. I reached her first and lost because I jumped? God, this is driving me up the wall. But you know what really kills me? If it wasn't designed by such a cruel, cruel person, I might actually call this a hidden gem on the Genesis. The presentation and music are both great. When I saw how good that title screen looked, I thought I was gonna be in for a treat. Instead, Eisuke Zuzawa put me in a world of shit. It is a deeply unpleasant experience, one that I could not force myself to finish, even on easy mode with save states. But I really wanted to see the ending, so... well, I gotta admit, that is one satisfying ending. And that backdrop for the credits is really nice. I'd love that for a desktop wallpaper. Wait, let's try the expert mode?
What's wrong with you?
These poor guys, they fell for the femininely wiles of Jenny and now they've become bitter enemies. Battered, bruised, and beaten. No girl is worth this. I think Friends said it best.
Boyfriends and girlfriends are gonna come and go, but this is for life.
Please leave a like if you like my style, and I'll see you next time.